Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you're just starting your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with all aspects of English life, read by a native British speaker. Together we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website, onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's also about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love for the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, share your own language journey, and as a reward for being so amazing, you will get exclusive content each month. So whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets of Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Get comfortable and let the learning begin. Today's episode is called Kickstart Your Cooking Journey. Are you tired of the same old takeout? Do you find yourself staring blankly at your refrigerator, wondering where to start? Fear not. Embarking on a culinary adventure doesn't require Michelin star expertise or a pantry stocked with exotic ingredients. All you need is a willingness to learn and a dash of enthusiasm. Let's delve into the essential skills that can ignite your passion for cooking one recipe at a time. Knife skills, the foundation of culinary art. A chef's best friend is their trusty knife. Learning proper knife techniques not only enhances your efficiency, but also ensures safety in the kitchen. Start by mastering the basic cuts: dice, chop, julienne, and mince. Practice slicing onions, carrots, and bell peppers until you can do it with your eyes closed, figuratively, of course. Remember, a sharp knife is safer than a dull one, so invest in a quality set and keep them honed. Dicing involves cutting food into small, evenly sized cubes. This is typically done with vegetables, fruits, or meats. The size of the dice can vary depending on the recipe, but common sizes include a small dice, 1/4 inch cubes, medium dice, 1/2 inch cubes, and large dice, 3/4 inch cubes. Diced ingredients are often used in soups, stews, salads, and stir-fries. Chopping is a more general term for cutting food into irregular, bite-sized pieces. Unlike dicing, which aims for uniformity, chopping may result in pieces of varying shapes and sizes. It's a versatile cutting technique used for a wide range of ingredients, from herbs and nuts to vegetables and meats. Chopped ingredients are commonly used in salads, salsas, and as toppings for various dishes. Julienne refers to cutting food into long, thin strips, resembling matchsticks. This technique is commonly used for vegetables like carrots, bell peppers, and courgettes. Julienne cuts are uniform in size and shape, making them ideal for dishes where visual appeal is important, such as stir-fries, salads, and garnishes. Mincing involves cutting food into very small pieces, often to the point of almost pureeing it. This is typically done with aromatic ingredients like garlic, onions, ginger, and herbs. Mincing helps release the flavor of these ingredients and distributes them evenly throughout a dish. Finely minced ingredients are commonly used in sauces, marinades, dressings, and seasoning blends. The art of seasoning. Elevate your flavors. Salt and pepper are the dynamic duo of seasoning, but don't stop there. Experiment with herbs, spices, and aromatics to add depth and complexity to your dishes. Learn to balance flavors. The sweetness of sugar, the acidity of vinegar, the heat of chili, to create harmonious taste profiles. Start with a small amount and taste as you go, adjusting until you achieve the perfect balance that tickles your taste buds. Mastering the heat, cooking techniques demystified. From sautéing to braising, understanding heat is crucial in cooking. Each technique offers a unique way to transform raw ingredients into mouth-watering meals. Practice controlling heat levels, whether it's a gentle simmer or a rolling boil, to achieve the desired texture and flavor. Experiment with different cooking methods to discover your culinary style and unleash your creativity in the kitchen. Sautéing is a cooking technique that involves quickly cooking food in a small amount of oil or fat over high heat. The food is typically cut into small pieces and cooked in a skillet or sauté pan. This method is used to cook food rapidly while preserving its flavor, texture, and nutritional value. Commonly sautéed ingredients include vegetables, meat, poultry, and seafood. Braising is a cooking technique that involves first searing food at a high temperature and then finishing it by simmering it slowly in a flavorful liquid such as broth, wine, or sauce. This method is often used for tougher cuts of meat, as the slow cooking process helps to tenderize them while infusing them with rich flavors. Braising is commonly used for dishes like pot roast, coq au vin, and braised short ribs. A rolling boil refers to a vigorous and continuously boiling of a liquid, such as water or broth, with bubbles rapidly and continuously rising to the surface. It is a high-intensity boiling state that is often used in cooking to quickly cook foods like pasta, grains, and vegetables. Achieving a rolling boil is essential for certain recipes to ensure that the food cooks evenly and efficiently. Simmering is a gentle cooking technique that involves cooking food in a liquid at a temperature just below boiling. The liquid should be hot enough to produce small bubbles that break the surface slowly and gently. Simmering is used to cook food slowly and gently, allowing flavors to meld and ingredients to become tender. It's commonly used for soups, stews, sauces, and braises, as well as for simmering proteins like chicken or fish. The science of timing. Patience is a virtue. Cooking is as much about timing as it is about flavor. Knowing when to flip a steak, when to add delicate herbs, or when to take a cake out of the oven can make or break a dish. Invest in a reliable kitchen timer and trust your senses, sight, smell, touch, and taste. With practice, you'll develop an intuitive sense of timing that will turn you into a cooking wizard. Embrace mistakes, learning through experience. Mistakes are inevitable in the kitchen as in language learning. Burnt roasts, soggy salads, and failed soufflés. But don't let them discourage you. Embrace failures as learning opportunities and soldier on. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and try again. Remember, even the greatest chefs started out as novices. With perseverance and a sprinkle of resilience, you'll conquer any culinary challenge that comes your way. The power of preparation. Organize, organize, organize. A well-organized kitchen is the secret weapon of every home cook. Before you start cooking, gather all your ingredients, tools, and utensils. Everything in its place is the golden rule of professional chefs. Chop vegetables, measure spices, and preheat your oven before you even think about starting to cook. A little preparation goes a long way in ensuring a smooth cooking experience. Practice, practice, practice. Rome wasn't built in a day. Like any skill, cooking improves with practice. Start with simple recipes like some that I am sharing, and gradually work your way up to more complex dishes as you gain confidence. Don't be afraid to repeat recipes. Each iteration is an opportunity to refine your technique and perfect your craft. And remember, cooking is not just about the end result. It's about the joy of the process and the satisfaction of creating something delicious with your own two hands. Embarking on a culinary journey can be both exhilarating and intimidating, but with the right mindset and a willingness to learn, anyone can become a proficient cook. Start by mastering the basics: knife skills, seasoning, cooking techniques, timing, and organization. And don't be afraid to make mistakes along the way. With practice and perseverance, you'll soon find yourself whipping up gourmet meals that rival those of your favorite restaurant. So roll up your sleeves, tie on your apron, and let the cooking adventures begin. As we wrap up another exciting episode of Listen Up, I'm thrilled to offer my dedicated listeners an exclusive opportunity to take their language skills to new heights. Unlock the door to fluency with private lessons with me, tailored just for you. As a token of my appreciation, I'm giving a special 25% off voucher to all my fantastic listeners. Embrace the joy of learning, immerse yourself in a personalized language journey, and watch as your confidence soars. Don't miss out on this limited time offer to make language learning an even more rewarding adventure. Use code PODCAST24 at the checkout and let the linguistic exploration begin. Thank you for joining me on this incredible language learning voyage. Your success is my inspiration.